Hello everyone, welcome to another Exchange 2019 video. My name's Ed, and in this video I want to show you how to use an NMAP script to detect if your Exchange server is vulnerable to any of the attacks that have been listed since 2021. This could be proxy shell, proxy not shell, and there's a couple of others I can't remember off the top of my head. So the first things first is we need to download the NSE file. Now, NMAP or Zenmap works with NSE files. So if you recall in our previous video, we went and installed Zenmap, and here's our shortcut. And now we are going to go and download this tool or script that this person created. Now, this script doesn't do anything. All it does is report if the server is vulnerable to attack. Now, many organizations, as you know, they don't patch because the general response is if it's working, why fix it? The reason why you want to run this, if you can, is to check if your server is vulnerable. Sometimes admins forget that there's Exchange servers floating around because they've migrated everything to the cloud and they didn't clean up servers, or there are servers from a previous admin, it wasn't handed over in the environment, and the new admin has now found a server but is not sure, you know, do I remove it? Do I not remove it? Best way to find out if it's vulnerable. If it is vulnerable, then patch it so that it cannot be attacked. So on GitHub, under this user here, Reichel, he's got an NSE script. I've tested this against 2016 and Exchange 2019, and it does report if the server is vulnerable to an attack. Not everything. So what do we have here in this? We've got a README file, we've got the JSON files, the NSE file that we obviously going to need to run it or else it won't work. And it also has a Python version of this if you want to run this from Kali Linux and use Python instead of just using the NSE script. So I've gone ahead and downloaded the script. You click on code here and then you say download zip. And what that does is, let's go to the right directory, is it creates a zip file for you, and inside the zip file, which I've extracted, you've got a folder with all the stuff that you see here. Now, in order for this script to work within NMAP, we need to copy it to the scripts folder. So if you copy this file here and you head over to C Windows or D Windows, wherever you have Windows installed, program files, x86 NMAP scripts, you can see that there's a whole lot of scripts in here, all NSE files for checking different things. And I pasted it in here. Now remember, NMAP or Zenmap can be used in attack as well. So some of these scripts can perform attack stuff. So just be careful. In this example, we are just going to enumerate Exchange and find out, is it vulnerable, is it not vulnerable, etc. So let me close that. We'll head over to Nmap, and you'll see the default is it's going to give you Nmap minus T4 minus A and then minus V. So I've already copied the command from the actual website. So if you go to the website, it tells you how to run it. The Nmap minus P, which is the port. We only want to test port 443. The hyphen script tells Nmap use this script, and then the target is the actual target that you want to test against. In our case, it'll be Exchange 2019A and B. So now that I've pasted in what is there and I click scan, the scan is pretty quick. And if this machine was vulnerable, it would have come up with a big section here that has CVES and said this server is vulnerable to remote code execution, for example. You can see that 2019A is running Exchange Server 2019 CU13 November 23 security update. If I change this to B and I run the scan again, you can see that it detects that I'm running Exchange Server 2019 Preview, which is the very first release of 2019. You can see the release date is 2018. It doesn't report any CVES, but this server is vulnerable to proxy shell, proxy not shell, etc. So this is a quick check for you if you want to make sure that if your server is vulnerable or not. And if it is, it will list it here, and then you know that you need to patch accordingly. I hope that you find this helpful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you do, and thank you very much for watching.